Good morning, happy Sunday. Yes, the sun is once again coming up at the lake. It's about 5:45 in the morning. I've been up since 4. I know, it's early. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. It's Sunday, time to rest, relax, rejuvenate, take care of yourself. Okay, we're going to talk perspectives real quickly. I want you to see people, relationships, situationships, anything and everything for what it is, not for what you want it to be, but honest to God, for what it really, really is. Pay attention to those red flags. They are there for a reason. Red flags come in 3 sizes. Red flags with buzzers, and red flags with buzzers and neon lights. Pay attention. When you meet someone, if you're in a relationship with someone, if you're starting a relationship with someone, pay attention to your gut, what your gut is telling you. If you get a bad vibe, if you get just kind of I don't know about this is bothering me, I don't care for that, pay attention to it, red flag. That is your intuition telling you we got a problem, and it's probably not going to go away. Be open-minded. Maybe they're having a bad day. Okay. I mean, if it's a first date, if it's really a bad first date, and honey, I have been on in my lifetime, oh, please, I have been on some bad first dates. But if it's just kind of a first date, give them another shot. Maybe they're having an off day. It happens. So give them another shot. You never know. But if you're getting the bad vibes, pay attention. Never, ever, ever base a relationship, a friendship on money. Whether you have money and you can help them, they have money and you want them to help you. Do not base it on looks. You want to be there, because they're pretty or they're handsome, and you want to be their little trophy date, or they have handsome, good-looking friends or beautiful friends, whatever the case is, and you like being around that type of people. No, don't use people. That's awful. Because they are known, because they are famous. I know a lot of famous people, a lot. That's their day job. That's fine. I have a day job. I know them and appreciate them for who they are when they're not at work. And that's why we're friends, because I see past all of that. I don't care that they're famous. I could care less. Don't hook up with somebody just because they're famous. That's not nice. You're using them. Don't use people. Do not base a relationship on, I'm trying to be polite here, but on sex. Don't. Because that's going to get you in trouble. Because that is just ridiculous. I'm really trying to be nice about this. Years ago, when I was a surgical intensive care nurse, there was a girl that was brought in who was an actress. Lovely girl. She was, I want to say 19, 20 years old. Lovely girl. And she had been in an accident. And yeah, she was messed up after the accident. A lot of burns, a lot of cuts, a lot of scars. And one person stayed by her side. Now, initially, there were hordes of people that showed up. And I'm not just talking paparazzi. Her groupies showed up. People that said they were her friends. And she was in ICU, I want to say 5 or 6 days. She was there for a while. She had a couple of surgeries, and we were looking at sepsis, and she was in bad shape. And all of her glitzy, glamoury friends showed up initially. And then day after day, the crowd got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, except for one person. One person who had been by her side her whole life, just kind of a childhood friend that loved her to the moon and back, was always there, literally camped out in the waiting room. And she asked one day, where is everybody? They left. And, you know, I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but she's very fragile. And I said, well, maybe they'll be back. And she said, no, I think they were only here because I was pretty then. I was famous then. Look at me now. I'm nothing. I said, honey, no. You are still beautiful. Okay, you've got some cuts, you got some bruises, you got, you know, but plastic surgery, reconstruction it's going to be fine. Give yourself time to heal, you'll be fine. And she said, and she called this person by name, she said, they're still here. And I said, oh, they have a pillow and a blanket in the waiting room. They have not left. And she said, they see me for who I am. I said, yeah, they see you for who you are. They love you for who you are. She said, they've never tried to change me. I said, why would they? They're your friend. A friend isn't going to try and change you. A friend will love you for who you are, as you are. Now, if you're going down the wrong path, a friend will speak up. But honey, love somebody for who they are, not for who you want them to be, not for what you can get from them. And she and I had a lot of really nice long talks while she was in the unit. She's a lovely girl. And she recovered, and as far as I know, I don't follow up on these things. I assume she's fine and happy and healthy today. But she learned the lesson the hard way. And she told me that there was one gentleman in particular that she was just crazy about. And it was really, really a hot relationship. And when they first brought her in, he was right there. And I never told her this. But the second day, he was there with someone else. And it was very obvious that he was there with someone else. Don't base relationships on superficial crap. Make it about the deep stuff. Who they truly are. Because accidents happen. I have seen couples that are devastated because somebody has a spinal cord injury and they, you know, maybe from the waist down, they're paralyzed. Can they have babies? Can they have sex? That can ruin a relationship or not, depending on how strong that relationship was before. Base your relationships, your friendships on solid ground. See people for who they truly are. And the interesting thing for me, because I am a psychic medium, I can see people for who they really are. Now, not that I haven't made mistakes, not that I haven't been in bad relationships, but that was because I didn't want to see the red flags. I wanted to see what I wanted to see, which was stupid. I don't do that anymore. I see people for who they are. And I can see the red flags. And I tell people that, you know, I see you for who you are on the inside. I see your heart. I see your spirit. I can see the real you. Not the you you're trying to show everybody else, but the real you. Now, that freaks some people out because they're so busy trying to have this different persona, they don't want anybody to see who they really are. Well, goes with the territory in my world. But for now, honey, please, see people for who they are. See yourself for who you are. What personas are you trying to put on? I mean, we all have a work persona and a home life persona. But are you being your authentic self? I like the phrase, I tell people to stand tall in their truth and authenticity. Be proud of who you are. Don't change for somebody else. Look at yourself in the mirror. Be honest with yourself. What red flags are you seeing about yourself that you need to change? Change yourself before you need to change somebody else, you know.